Hello, amazing souls. Welcome to your weekly energy update. And before we jump into the update, I did want to mention that as part of my YouTube subscriber marathon last Friday, I did put out a video on how you can enter a drawing to win one of the 30-minute recorded personal readings. So if you're interested in that giveaway, I will put the link down in the description box below. And at the end of this video, it'll be in the playlist as well. So the more comments I get on that video, the more I will offer of those individual recorded personal readings. So if they interest you, be sure to check that out. So for the energy update for this week, wow, we are entering the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde today on August 21st. And I know, don't freak out. Mercury retrograde can bring some wonderful things, which we will talk about briefly here as well. But all the planets are in retrograde or pre-shadow except for Venus and Mars now. And Mars will actually next week on September 4th also go into pre-shadow. So we'll be only having the planet Venus not in retrograde. What does that mean? Well, retrograde, they all kind of turn that energy more where we're focusing on inward things rather than so many outward things. So you might have been having this for a little bit because all the planets started to go into pre-shadows and retrogrades to, point us inward. So you've probably been feeling it for a while anyway. So at least you know, like, oh, that's why I'm so focused on my inner growth. Well, the Mercury retrograde, of course, like I said, it's going into the pre-shadow, and it's starting off in the sign of Virgo. Now, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so it's very much at home there, but it deals with health. It deals with listening to your body, also kind of like your work routine, and also it has to do with pets, too. So as you go into and start this pre-shadow, some of those subjects might come up about reflecting on those. Then on August 27th, Mercury moves into Libra. And of course, Libra is more of that building, healing, relationships types of energy, balancing things, creating win-wins. So that will kind of have a shift in what you're reflecting on. And then we will hit the retrograde itself on September 10th. Now, retrograde means planets actually don't go backwards, of course. So like Mercury is the closest, let's pretend this is the sun. Mercury is closest to the sun. So the Earth is out here. So Mercury's orbits faster, so it's going to go around faster. And so at one point, it looks like it's behind us, but it's actually lapping us. So that does take it into different energies, and that's why that reflection, comes into play with that as well. So even it goes into the retrograde on September 10th, in the sign of Libra, it eventually kind of backs back up and goes back into Virgo on September 24th. And it'll stay in Virgo until it goes direct, which means it starts moving forward again. And it'll be in that post-shadow period until like October 17th. But October 11th, it does move back into Libra, so you can kind of see how you're going to bounce back and forth between that Virgo energy, that Libra energy, the Virgo energy, and back into Libra energy. So, the pre-shadow, we start to feel that emphasis of the retrograde. And then when the retrograde hits on September 10th, we're full-blown in super reflective mode. And then the post-shadow happens when we go direct on October 2nd through October 17th. The post-shadow is not as intense as the pre-shadow and the retrograde. It's more reflecting on what you learned during that reflection period. So little quick update on how that Mercury retrograde works. And of course, Mercury is all about communication, social connection. It actually is also like siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. So that type of relatives, but not like your children or parents, more everyone outside of that. So that might come into play too during this period with those subjects that you'll be looking at. Now, you might have heard, people get scared around the Mercury retrograde and go, oh my gosh, here we go. But there's positive things you can do. Look at it like tides, right? If you're trying to launch a boat, when the tide's coming in, you're going to struggle and it's going to be tough, and the boat probably will capsize, and you're going to invest a lot of energy but not get very far with it. Well, that's the time that you would mend your nets and do stuff, but not try to launch things and put things out there, right? Because when the tide is going out, that's when, the planet's direct. That's when you launch things. Then things go very smoothly and very easily. So during a retrograde, you can take total, use of that energy and edit things, like do the redo things, breathe life into old ideas, clean things out, declutter, deal with the clutter that you have around you. Because during this period also, the energy can bring up old patterns or old challenges for you to review during this period. And it's all this preparation for you to then launch into a new area of your life with this new information that you gleaned during that period. So it can be a very, very positive use of that energy. And, we all need some downtime to rest and rejuvenate and just reflect on things. And that's what this period brings. So we're also going to jump in to each individual zodiac sign and just see what the universe and spirit would like you to know on what you can do with this Mercury retrograde energy from today, August 21st, through October 17th, which will be the end of that post-shadow period. So we'll jump into your reading right now for your sign. All right, Aquarians, this is your weekly energy update, and we are going to start off by pulling a card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Now, any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. Give these a good shuffle, and we'll see here what Creator and Spirit want you to know about how you can use this retrograde energy just for your highest benefit. So one more time here. All right, so for our Aquarians, you have the Co-Create card. Love, love, love this card for you. It is card number 40. Put that right here, and let's see what they want you to know about this here. So this, of course, is about creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, your intentions, and your actions. Yet, you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality, blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know that you co-create it, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. So during this time, during this retrograde, a time of review, you are getting a lot of great ideas, and it's not about implementing them, and if they're new ideas, putting them out. Now, if they're new ideas or refreshing ideas on something old, you definitely can take action on those. But if it's something brand spanking new, then this is the period of time during this Mercury retrograde where you're gathering information. You're drafting things. You're looking at what you can do, editing it, but you're not launching it yet. Now, I also want to read the relationship message for this because of that Libra energy that you're going to be experiencing during the retrograde too, when Mercury goes into Libra. So it says, connections of the heart serve to inspire you. opening you up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You're going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. Yes. So again, there is this reflection that you're having, but you're seeing the reflection of you, and you're seeing things that you normally wouldn't have had you not had this pause, to where you are taking time to reflect instead of going. Now, we're also going to pull a card here from the Ancestral Path Tarot, and to see what else they'd like to add into this for you. Excuse me. And one more time. All right, so what else for our Aquarians? What else would you like them to know? Okay, actually, they do want this one right here. Yeah, there you go. So you have the Two of Cups. Cups are your emotions, and this Two of Cups really reflects that mirror going on there, that, there's this mirroring going on, because the Two of Cups is a lot like the Lover's card in the Major Arcana, which basically tells you that every moment is an emotional choice between unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. Those emotions tied to the heavens, and those that are tied and rooted into the human experience, which is rooted in fear and fearing rejection. So there is this mirroring effect that's going on. So definitely this reiterates that any individual that comes into your life, and it can be romantic, it can be family, friends, peers at work, at school, whatever it might be, the divine appointments, the individuals that you interact with during this retrograde, are going to be showing you a lot about your inspiration, your passion, your love for yourself and for the others in the world. You do have this inspiration that's coming through that. We're also going to pull a card here from the Dreamer's deck and see what else they would like to add to that. All right, so what else for our Aquarians? All right, there it is. And I will show it to you first, and then I will read it. And that says, I know that worrying only blinds me from the beauty that is all around me. I am not stressing. Yes. So yeah, definitely zeroing in on focusing on what is around us. And I love that reflection that's coming in here, seeing and focusing on what we are grateful for, what we do want in our lives, rather than focusing on what we feel is missing or that we don't want in our lives. Because whatever we focus on is what grows. So when we're worried and we're in that fear mode, that's where all that stress comes from. But when we're choosing unconditional love and really expressing our creativity in this pure, loving way, we don't stress. We are not looking and focusing on the outcomes. We are focusing in on enjoying each of the moments as we go through those. And then next, we're going to look into these Chinese tarot and just see what else they would like to say as I move my entire mat here. All right. Just a couple more times here, get them all mixed up and the energy flowing in these. All right, what else for our Aquarians, please? Okay. Any others? Okay. No, they said no, not that many. Okay, they do want that one though. All right, so we'll start off with this one here, and you do have the 5 of coins. It's all about the understanding of your worth and this transformation of looking to the outside world for your sustenance and feeling abandoned, feeling neglected, feeling that fear because you look out in the outside world to the fickle, unstable human beings that we are, because when we go into fear, we freak out. So if we're looking for other people for our, stability in the outside world, for our worth and our, our food and our water and whatever we feel we need in life, we're scared because we're like, oh my gosh, who knows if there will be enough for tomorrow? But the transformation happens as you connect to the higher places and you realize that it's the creator of all things that brings us our sustenance, and that humans are merely the delivery company or the shipping company that at times brings it to us. Sometimes the creator doesn't even need a human to bring it to us. It just arrives without any other assistance. So there is this wonderful journey that you have during this retrograde of trusting the creator of all things, that they are going to bring you your sustenance, what you need for this moment right now. You may not get all of the future moments' necessities in this moment, but that's okay. We learn the trust. We learn to trust the timing of the creator and that they are bringing that to us, that their love for us is not fickle. It is unconditional. They don't have any requirements that we have to meet in order to be loved by them, and nothing we can do to lose it either. So we have it all. And of course, the creator's resources are endless and limitless. So we can trust that we'll always have what we need in this moment from them. So beautiful transformation comes in. Yeah, I thought the magician might pop up here because what it said in here about manifesting and bringing things into existence. The magician basically says you have everything that you need in order to bring your dreams into fruition, into the human world. They have their wand usually pointed to the heavens. You are a conduit that has this beautiful love energy that flows down through you and out into the world. It's basically you expressing the unconditional love within yourself uniquely to the world in your own special way, not trying to fit in, trying to do it the way everyone else says you're supposed to do it. So this co-creation is definitely here with this magician, because this is manifesting, this is action. It is bringing this beautiful creation, this creativity into the world. So love, love, love it. Yeah. And then you have the Three of Cups here. And the Three of Cups is this special message. Not only is it joy and celebration, which is fantastic to show up, but it's a special card from Spirit too. It's like the spiritual posse on the other side. It's them saying, hello, we're here, we got your back, we're celebrating with you every step along the way. We love what you're doing. You're not alone. And they will never meddle, of course, with your free will, because they really respect it. But if of your own free will you ask them for assistance and answers and synchronicities and signs, they will give it to you, as long as it's not something that you've already asked before you came down here of, during this period, I need to learn to trust, so don't answer me and give me signs, because I need this, kind of period to learn that to trust without all of that. And sometimes we do go through little pockets of that, and that's okay. But outside of that, they will give you signs if you ask, because you just ask of your own free will, and then they are there. But they definitely, this is them saying, hey, we're here behind you, supporting you, and we love you. Yeah, because here is your Ten of Cups. So these last two cards kind of represent where you reach at the end of the retrograde period, and the Ten of Cups is overflowing emotions. So you definitely feel this emotional fulfillment, definitely connecting here to that unconditional love and experiencing all of this. I mean, especially when you realize that the creator of all things, your guardian angel, all of your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones who are already back on the other side, your ancestors, creator, spirit, this whole slew of beings of unconditional love and light love you unconditionally. They're there with you. They're celebrating you. You're co-creating with them. You're not in it alone. So you're like, wow, how could you not be like overflowing with just joy and all these wonderful emotions and feel this emotional fulfillment? And then you have temperance. So temperance, you have learned patience and balance. I love the patience energy coming in with this, because it basically is that you're not rushing to get to some point in order to be happy and fulfilled. You realize that you have everything you need right here in this moment. And, you know, with the Five of Pentacles too, you are full right now. You don't have to wait for the future or some certain outcome that has to happen in order to feel that wholeness and that completeness. So you're basically just enjoying the moment. You're enjoying the creativity. You're at a place where you're, like it was talking about, this energy of, you don't have to be do. You can be in the moment, be in the moment, be in the moment, expressing this creativity with the world, not focusing on what their opinions are, what people are saying, but you're seeing these beautiful reflections with everyone that's around you and everything that's going on around you during this time. So definitely this freeing from stress, being in the moment, not freaking out about finances and what you're going to have in the future, because it's not like you are, it's like you're not living in the future and waiting to celebrate in the future. Really, you are learning to celebrate in the moment, because there's like this, if you can't be happy and content and enjoy this moment, do you think you'll be able to do that in the future when you get to that when period? No, because when you get to that when period, you always will add on something new. Okay, well, I got here, but now, if I get to this, then I can be really happy. And then you get there and like, well, and I get here, and then you're off screen because you keep moving that carrot, and you will never be truly happy. And that carrot will eventually decompose and get all moldy, and it's not going to be fulfilling, right? So enjoying the moment now, co-creating with the universe, with all these beautiful beings, is going to be such a wonderful change and a switch up for you. So I am loving this for you. Now, don't forget, if you do want to be a part of that 30-minute recorded free personal reading drawing, that information, the link will be in the description box below for that video. Also, a playlist will pop up here momentarily where you can go in there and also find the video. And the more comments that are on there, the more of those videos that I will give away. So if you're interested in that, you know where to find it. Also, if you want more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things, it helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, share a video, comment on a video, and subscribe to a video, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm super excited, and it wants to share the videos of the channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very grateful. Also, these are general readings. And as I mentioned, I do offer personal readings. So if you're looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, you can check out those personal readings in the description box below, which, by the way, I am introducing a sliding price scale now. Instead of having just one price for personal reading, you will have a variety of prices that you can choose, because I know we all have different incomes and we all have fluctuating incomes these days. So sometimes we can't, pay a certain price, and I want to be able to offer and have that flexibility for you to choose what amount you're able to, provide for a reading. So again, all that information is listed in the description box below. Alrighty, mighty Aquarians, as you go through this wonderful retrograde, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing retrograde period here. We'll be talking very soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.